Refusing to let Ada find happiness, Nneka concocted a vile plan to destroy her stepdaughter's chance at a blissful union. Once upon a time, in a small African village named Mabiba, there lived a girl named Ada. She was a kind and gentle soul, known for her grace and humility. But Ada's life had not always been easy. Ever since she lost her beloved mother, she had been forced to live with her stepmother, Nneka, who treated her with cruelty and disdain. Nneka ruled their household with an iron fist, her heart consumed by jealousy and bitterness. From the moment Ada's mother passed away, Nneka's resentment towards her stepdaughter grew like a poisonous vine, twisting her love into cruelty. Every day, Nneka made life miserable for Ada, giving her endless tasks and saying hurtful things. Ada had to wake up early each morning to fetch water from a faraway stream, carrying heavy buckets on her shoulders. While Nneka and her own children slept peacefully, Ada worked hard, her hands rough and her heart heavy. Nneka's children, Ada's step-siblings, acted just like their mother, treating Ada with disrespect and meanness. Her stepsister Chinaza often made fun of Ada's looks and made her feel small, while her stepbrother Obinna enjoyed hurting her, like tripping her when she carried water or stealing her food. Ada's father Emeka, once a pillar of strength and wisdom in their household, had become a mere shadow of his former self under Nneka's influence. Though he witnessed his daughter's maltreatment at the hands of her stepmother and step-siblings, he remained silent, his voice silenced by fear and indecision. Once Emeka was a caring and protective father, but now he ignores Ada's pain. He doesn't say anything about Nneka's wickedness, so it's like he's okay with it. Instead of helping, he spends more time at work to avoid dealing with the problems at home. Ada used to hope her father would comfort her or stand up for her, but he doesn't seem to care. Whenever she tries to talk to him, he doesn't listen or respond. As time went by, Ada felt more and more hurt by her father's lack of care. It made her feel like he had abandoned her, leaving her to face her problems alone. She missed the dad she used to have, the one who would have supported and protected her. Despite the unkindness she faced, Ada stayed strong. She remembered her mother and found strength in herself. Even though her step-family treated her poorly, she remained kind, like a light in the darkness of their home. But amidst all the pain, Ada found moments of happiness. She found peace in her village, enjoying the beauty of nature around her. The sound of the leaves in the wind and the gentle sunset brought her comfort and joy. Ada, despite the trials she faced at home, possessed a beauty and grace that captured the attention of many suitors from neighboring villages. Each suitor, drawn to her kindness and resilience, sought her hand in marriage, hoping to share their lives with the radiant young woman. Nneka, Ada's stepmother, was filled with envy towards her stepdaughter. She couldn't bear to see Ada happy and successful, so she did everything she could to stop potential suitors from marrying her. With cunning words and deceitful schemes, Nneka sabotaged each proposal, turning away wealthy suitors who could offer Ada a life of comfort and happiness. Her motive was clear: she wanted to keep Ada bound to their household forever, denying her the chance to escape her clutches and find true happiness. Despite the hardships she faced, Ada remained resilient, finding solace in the memories of her mother and the beauty of her village. One day, while fetching water from the village stream, Ada stumbled upon a stranger in need. It was a young man named Chukwudi, who had journeyed from a distant village in search of adventure. He had disguised himself as a commoner to experience life beyond the confines of his royal upbringing. Moved by compassion, Ada offered Chukwudi food and water, unaware of his true identity. As they spent time together, Chukwudi was captivated by Ada's kindness and beauty. He admired her strength in the face of adversity and felt drawn to her gentle spirit. Little did Ada know Chukwudi was actually a prince, the heir to the throne of his village. Despite his noble lineage, Chukwudi felt a deep connection to Ada and knew that she was the one he wanted to spend his life with. After some time, Chukwudi revealed his true identity to Ada, confessing his love for her and his desire to make her his queen. Overwhelmed with joy and gratitude, Ada accepted his proposal, realizing that her days of hardship were finally coming to an end. However, Nneka, consumed by envy and greed, saw the prince's interest in Ada as a threat to her own desires. Refusing to let Ada find happiness, Nneka concocted a vile plan to destroy her stepdaughter's chance at a blissful union. One fateful evening, as the prince dined with Ada's family, Nneka poisoned the food intended for Ada, hoping to get rid of the obstacles standing in the way of her ambitions. Yet, in a cruel twist of fate, it was Nneka's own daughter who unknowingly consumed the poisoned food. The truth unfolded when Nneka's daughter fell seriously ill, her health declining rapidly until she passed away. Confronted with the repercussions of her wicked deeds, Nneka admitted to her dreadful crime, exposing her envy and bitterness towards Ada. Shocked and dismayed by Nneka's wickedness, the villagers denounced her actions as inexcusable. With heavy hearts and deep regret, they banished Nneka from the village, sending her away into the evil forest as a consequence of her wickedness. In a grand ceremony attended by villagers from far and wide, Chukwudi and Ada were married. Their union celebrated with music, dance, and feasting. As they exchanged vows, they vowed to cherish and support each other, facing whatever challenges life may bring together. With Chukwudi by her side, Ada's life was transformed. She no longer lived in fear of her stepmother's cruelty, but instead basked in the love and admiration of her husband and the people of her village. Together, they ruled with compassion and wisdom, bringing prosperity and happiness to their kingdom for generations to come. Here are some lessons we can draw from the story of Ada and Chukwudi. 1. Ada's ability to endure mistreatment and hardship from her stepfamily demonstrates the power of resilience. Despite facing cruelty and injustice, she remained steadfast in her kindness and integrity, ultimately overcoming her challenges. 2. Kindness is rewarded. Ada's selfless act of helping the disguised prince, despite her own suffering, led to her eventual reward, a loving marriage and a prosperous future. 3. Jealousy leads to destruction. Nneka's envy of Ada's beauty and fortune led her down a path of wickedness and betrayal. The story warns against the destructive nature of jealousy, emphasizing the importance of contentment and gratitude. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. And also do not forget to turn on the notification bell for future stories.